Sunday. The dog is ready. He's more than ready. He's eaten. That was really just a message to my producer, so he doesn't get overfed. Although my dog is on some sort of supermodel diet because yesterday he just decided he wasn't hungry. Guess his collar was a little bit tight. Hi Edie on a Sunday. Hi Terry. Is Stephanie with you? Is she back from her adventures? Hi Jane. Today we're gonna do Barre-ish Bootcamp, which just means if you're new to this, all you need is enough room to step forward, side, and back from where you're standing. And if you have a mat, that's great. If you don't, that's okay too. I'm gonna work barefoot. If you prefer to wear shoes, that's okay too. Ari, how's it going? So I want to work barefoot, but I wouldn't suggest working in socks because that can get pretty slippery on any surface. I am going to use my weighted bar. Eduardo from Panama City, how's it going? I don't even know what time it is there. So my weighted bar weighs 12 pounds. You don't have to use that heavy, and you're welcome to use heavier. If you don't have a weighted bar, any size dumbbells will do, or you can use nothing. That'll work too. Hi, Mei. Jackie, oh my God, everybody's here. So fun. Anyhow, if you don't have a weighted bar and you're working out with me regularly, hi guys, I would suggest ordering one. Everybody's got everything back in stock. They're not too much money and they will make a difference for your workout. So, having said that, if you're watching this later and you're already on my YouTube channel, that's awesome. It's sitting right in front of my sign today. But this is my YouTube fitness channel. There's a link in my bio and Instagram if you're not already on it. Please hop over there at some point and subscribe and share it with all your friends. And also, thank you to everybody who's been able to pop a donation into my Venmo and PayPal. I know, especially my entertainment friends are completely out of work, so I get it if you're not in a position to do that. Just keep coming and work out with me. And I was thinking, as I was getting ready today, I was thinking about, hello Lisa Wheeler Fit. I was thinking this morning about how so many people online doing fitness have these very sincere messages and these very deep thoughts about it. And I think we all know that I don't really, I just think it's important to move around and stay fit. So that's my big message. Move around, you'll feel better. All right, if you have an injury of any sort, make sure that you are sticking with the first and second level of things that I do. I will teach everything in layers. And if you've seen a doctor for any kind of injury, then make sure that you have been cleared by your doctor to do this kind of thing, because I wouldn't want you to get hurt. And Jackie Brand, to answer your question, I think my mom is going to come here for Thanksgiving, just because I just think that's just Lisa, deep thoughts. Deep, what was that on Saturday Night Live? Deep thoughts with Jack Handy. Oh God, that was hilarious. So Jackie, I'm not exactly sure yet, but I will keep you posted. Hi Ellen. Alrighty, also it's gonna get sweaty, so I would have a towel or two nearby, and then of course, water in a wine glass. Cheers. Credit to Edie for the cup, and I think all my friends know that I'm cheersing to you. Alright, so let's stand up at the front edge of whatever space you're working. Feet under your hips, hips under your shoulders, toes towards me, but no weight in your toes, yes? You should be able to wiggle them. Bring your arms up to a V, shoulders pressing down. Then find a squat position. Reach your fingertips back to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Then come back up to your V position. Can't find the words. Sink back down to your squat. Let's take 2 counts to get there. So up for 2. And find your squat, wiggle your toes, up for 2. Now single counts here. Come up and squat. Up, pressing through the middle of your feet to come up. Let's do it again. For 4, push down, last 2. Then fold over. You can either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor, whichever makes more sense to you today. Try to straighten your left leg, bend your right knee, sitting into your left hip. Change sides, straighten your right leg, bend your left knee, sitting into your right hip. Then bend both knees, either grabbing your elbows or letting your hands fall. You'll hold your center, take your left elbow up and back to the floor. Again, next time, maybe you extend your arm all the way up. Single counts of either level, elbow or full extension. Let's do 4, 3. Have I mentioned that you should be breathing? Right side, slow motion here, just the elbows, start. Bring it back down. And then maybe you try the extension from here, all the way up. Single counts of either position. Is your weight in the middle of your feet? Can you wiggle your toes? 2 more. And then hold your fold, lift your tailbone up, let your head hang. Unroll in 4, 3, shoulders down and back, both arms up. Forward fold, tailbone lifts, unroll, 3, 2, let's do it again. Both arms come up, fold, unroll. On the next fold, you'll bend your knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. Step your feet back to find your downward facing dog. That's just an upside down V with your tailbone lifting up to where the wall meets the ceiling behind you. Your heels reach for the floor. Your palms press into the floor. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Again, that breathing thing comes in handy. Then lower your hips to plank. Hands underneath your shoulders. Anytime we come here, feel free to lower your knees. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. From either plank, press down to find your down dog. 2 counts to lower to any plank. Push down, down dog again. Lower for 2. Let's do it again. Lower for 2. Push down. Once more. At the top, hold your down dog. Both heels lift up and lower. Lift and lower. 4 more like that. In 4, press. 3, 1 more. Then hold your down dog. Shift your weight over to your right hand and foot and bring your left leg up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here. The leg might be lower for some of you, that's okay. Wherever you are, you're welcome to bend your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog or your down dog split, whatever you like to call it. You can stay right here, or you can lower your hips and bring your left knee in to your right elbow, to your left elbow, and back up to your 3-legged dog. Stay here or come with me. Lower, right, left, up. Again. Lower, left. 1 more time. Lower, knee to the right and left. And everybody's gonna hold your down dog split. Both feet to the floor. Down dog in the center. Take a beat here, take a breath. Shift your weight over to your left hand and foot and bring your right leg up, only until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, you'll straighten back out to your down dog split where you can stay, or you can lower your hips and bring your right knee in to your left elbow and over to your right and back up. So that's your pattern. You can stay right here or come with me. Lower, left, right, and back up. Again, lower to the left and right. Back up. 1 more time. Lower your hips. Knee to the right or left and now the right. And back up to your 3-legged dog. And both feet to the floor. Down dog in the middle. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Your tailbone lifts. Unroll. 3, 2, shoulders down and back. Both arms up. Bend your knees, hands back to the floor. Step back. Have a treat for you today. From here, lower your hips to plank. Maybe you're on your knees. Either way, you'll rotate to your left. Your left arm can go up. Maybe your right knee stays on the floor. Come back to the center. Find your plank. Lift your tailbone up to down dog right here. Lower back to any plank. Rotate over. Right arm goes up. Other side on your side plank. Come back to the center. Find your plank. Then back up to down dog. Little faster here. Lower for 2. Over to side. Back to the center. And down dog again. Lower your hips. Rotate over to the side. Back to the center. Down dog. Do it again. Lower for 2. Rotate up. Remember, your knees can be on the floor. Let's do it again. Lower for 2. Rotate over. Back to the center. And down dog. All right, take a moment here. Then lower your hips to plank. Any plank will work. Try to bring your right leg up. Outside of your right hand. Maybe your back knee stays on the floor. Either way, maybe you touch your right knee. Maybe you reach up. In all cases, you can wiggle your right toes. Both hands to the floor. Engage your core. Step your right foot back to plank. Let's walk through it on the left. Step forward on your left. Wiggle your toes. Maybe your back knee finds the floor. Maybe you touch your knee. Maybe you reach up. Either way, both hands to the floor, engage your core, step back to plank. So that's our pattern. Any level will work. We'll try to work on top of the music. Right leg steps forward here. Reach or touch your knee, back to plank. Step, reach. Again, are you breathing? Have you had your brunch yet? Again, step, reach. Let's do it again. Step, reach this time, hold your plank. If your knees are still up, put them down. Release your feet. Hips to your heels. Child's pose here. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Round your back up. Find your modified plank. All that means is your knees are on the floor. Hands directly under your shoulders. You can stay here or bend your elbows a little bit as long as they don't flare out. Maybe you go further, push the floor away, and hips to your heels. So that's your pattern. We'll make it flow. Here we go. Round up and either hold or bend and child's pose again. Round up, hold or bend. Again, round up, hold or bend. Round up. Twice more. Round up, bend or hold. Last time. This time, modified plank and hold. When you get there, tuck your toes, push down, find your down dog. Bring your knees back to the floor. Release your feet, hips to your heels. Make it flow. Round up, modified plank. Down dog. Lower your knees, child's pose. Let's do it again. Round up. For 2, press. On the press, make sure to keep your elbows into your rib cage. Well, not actually into them, but pulling towards them. One more time. Push down. Lower your knees. This time, modified plank and hold. You can stay here or tuck your toes and find a full plank. Maybe you bend your elbows a little bit, or a little bit more, or a little bit more. From any hover, press the floor away from you. Lift your tailbone up, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold, lift your tailbone up. Let your head hang. Slowly unroll. One bone at a time. Adjust your outfit. shoulders down and back. All right, grab a sip of whatever you're drinking this Sunday. Have your towel nearby. Grab your bar or your dumbbells or nothing at all. You can work just with your own body weight. Shoulders down and back. I have a dog hair on my nose. Feet parallel, 10 toes towards me. Shoulders down and back, knees are not locked. Slow motion to a squat. Push the floor away from you. Do it again. Remember, on your squat, your tailbone goes back to where the wall meets the floor behind you. To come up, you push down into the floor to get up. So sink for 2, overhand grip, either on your bar or your dumbbells. Singles, here we go. Sink down. Push down to come up. At the top, squeeze your glutes right underneath you. So you squeeze your booty, but not lock your knees. 2 more. Last one. Hold it at the top. Lower your elbows. Press your bar or dumbbell up to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Still your knees can wiggle. Bring the bar or dumbbells back down, 1 of each. Squat once, 1 diagonal press. Squat, drop them, press. Ooh, I've missed this format. Make it flow slightly faster here. Squat, press. Feel free to stay at a slower pace. Maybe your right knee comes up at the top and then your left. Press, sink, push against the floor. Let's do 4 more like that. So 4, press, 3, 2, now just the squat. Sink, squeeze your booty. 2 more, keep your squat, but shift your weight onto your right foot. No weight on your left, it's like a little kickstand. So you can work here, or at any point, feel free to pick your left foot up. So now it's a true single leg squat. From either position, toe down or up, you can dip the left side of your bar or your left dumbbell. So either way, it's a single leg squat. If you're here and you're thinking it's not enough, you can add a leg extension behind you, extend, back up. So push down into the floor, sink, press, sink, press. 2 more. Now both feet on the floor, parallel squat in the middle. Your right booty should feel worked. We're gonna shift the move to a hip hinge. So hinge at the hip, come back up. So you're moving at your hip joint only, not at your waist. Your knees are not locked, but you're moving from your hip. Shift your weight onto your left foot, no weight on your right. Keep a hinge. Then when you're ready, take your right leg back behind you. I'm gonna shift so you can see me. Ooh, almost tipped over. All right, so it's a hip hinge. 1, 2, when you're ready, your right leg can come up. Again, same thing. So hip hinge with your foot on the floor or let it lift. 1, 2, and up. Again, if you're ready, change your rhythm. 2 counts down, 1 count to come up. To a toe tap or a knee lift. 1, 2, toe tap or knee lift here. 1, 2, toe tap or knee lift here. We're taking 2 more reps after this one. Here we go. 1, 2, toe touch or balance. Last time. Hold your last position. Both feet on the floor, shoulders down. Find your single count squat. We're gonna do all of that on the other side. Starting in the middle with our squat to press. Here we go, 1 squat and 1 press. Squat, lower the elbows, diagonal press. Maybe you make it flow slightly faster here. Squat, press, squat, press. If you're ready, left knee comes up at the top. Remember, any level works. Pick a level that works for you. Sink, press. So 4, press. 3, 2, just the squat. Mei-Ling, I keep seeing that you're sending a request to be in the video. It's not how it works. You just watch it and do it. If I just said yes, you could be in it, then everybody doing the class would get to see you doing your class. And I don't even know if you're dressed. All right, shift your weight to your left foot. No weight on your right. The little kickstand there. You can keep it there, or you can pick your right foot up. From either position, right side will dip. Either your bar or your dumbbell takes a dip and just challenges your balance. If you're here and you're thinking it's not enough, extend your leg as you squat. Press. Squat, push against the floor for 4, 3, 2, back to a 2-legged squat right here. Push down, squeeze your glutes. You'll shift, oh no, you're not gonna shift. Hip hinge is what you're gonna do. Hip hinge for 2 and up. Again. Yes, I did. Steve, I dipped my bar on both sides. I promise. I had nothing to drink this morning. I promise. Somebody vouch for me and let Steve know that I did that dip on the other side. All right, shift over to your right foot. No weight on your left. All righty, as you're doing your hip hinge, feel free to take your right or left leg back. Hinge at the hip. Again, hinge over. All right, you can work here, or as you hinge, you can let your left leg come up. I promise I remember cueing it. Same thing, so hip hinge. Again, we'll change your rhythm if you're ready. Down for 2, come up in 1. 1, 2, toe touch or knee lift balance. 1, 2, toe touch or knee lift balance. 1, 2, toe touch or knee lift balance. We'll take 2 more after this one. Here we go. 1, 2, toe touch or knee lift balance. Again, 1, 2, hold your last position. Find a 2-legged squat right here. Now as you squat, if you're using a bar, you'll flip your grip to underhand. If you're using dumbbells, keep them where they are. If you're using a bar, roll it up to the elbows, lace your fingers. If you're using dumbbells, you'll take them across your chest. High. Feet wide, toes to the corners, your hips sink straight down. So it's not a traditional squat. Your knees track over your toes. This time, hold it down, little pulses. Shoulders down and back. Hips under your shoulders. Can you wiggle your toes? Hold your pulse. Heels lift, extend your legs, lower your heels, sink. Heels lift, extend slightly faster, sink, press, up, sink, press. Working through your feet, breathing all the way in and all the way out. 2 more times. Last one, just the hips sink twice. 1 more. Now heels lift up 2 times. Heels lift and lower, 1 of each. Sink your hips, heels lift. Let's do that again. Sink your hips, heels up, slightly faster here. Sink, press, sink, press. Are you ready? Make it slightly faster. Sink, press, sink, press. Almost missed that one. Sink, press. Let's do it again. For me, 8, 7, 6, whoo. In 4, 3, hold your last position at the top. Sink your hips, lower your heels, shake it out. Parallel squats here. So you're at the front edge or near the front of your space. You have room behind you. Left leg steps back once. Step back. Parallel. And right. This is your pattern. Maybe you sink your hips here. So sink, push against the floor to come up. Push down to come up. Let's do it again. Sink, press. 2 more. And then parallel squat. Right here. Sink, push down to come up. 2 more. Your left leg steps back. Make it a stationary lunge. Down and up. 2 more like this. And then slow it down. 2 count. 1, 2, push against the floor to come up. Your back heel is off the floor. Single count here. Sink, press. Sink, press. All right, you bring it into a tap there. So lunge, tap. Lunge, tap. Breathing in and out. Let's do 4 more like that. So 4, tap. 3. On the last one, hold your tap. Try to lift your left leg up. Take your knee straight down to the floor, and then behind you, extend your back leg and pulse. So your left hip presses forward, it squares off. So it's not open like this, square it off. Shoulders down and back. Flex your back foot. 3, 2, hold up. Bring the heel towards the hip and extend. So your heel's not going to get all the way in, because if it gets all the way in, you know that means your knee should be further back behind you. You're just looking for a little attention in the hamstring, the muscle on the back side of your leg, heel to the hip. On the next pass, hold your curl. Now pulse. Press your heel back behind you. 4, 3, 2. Keep your pulse, but turn your knee to the side of the room. That should feel different. In 4, 3, 2. Parallel squat. Hello. You're welcome. Let's start that again. Right side steps back 1 time. Here we go. Step back. Right, left side. Remember, it can stay here in the step, or you can sink your hips here. So sink, press. Sink, push against the floor. We'll do 4 more. We gotta make it even. Push against the floor. 1 more. Parallel squats right here. Sink, squeeze. 2 more. Your right leg steps back. Make it a lunge in place. Sink, press down to come up. So your back heel's up. I'll turn a little bit so you can see it. Of course, when I turn, I see myself, my monitor, and I start getting judgy. Slow it down. 2 counts to get there. 1 of myself. Push down to come up. Sink for 2. Back to single count. So sink, press. Sink. The right leg is going to come into a tap right here. So lunge, tap. Lunge, tap. 1 more. Hold it in the center. Try to lift your right knee to the floor, right knee behind, extend, flex your foot and pulse. So remember, your right hip presses towards me so that it's not open here. Square it off. Chest up, shoulders down and back. Hold your pulse. Now heel towards the hip. Extend back out. Again, towards the hip, but not all the way into the hip. If you can get it all the way in, take your knee further back. You want to really talk to your hamstrings. Same thing. Curl. This time you'll hold the curl. It's about 90 degrees. Give it a little pulse behind you. Pulse. Are you breathing? Belly button pulled in. Chest up. 3, 2, hold, and then take your knee to the side. Give it a turned out pulse. Just 4, 3, 2, feet parallel and squat. Hello, booty. All right, if you're using dumbbells, just bring them down by your sides. If you're using a bar, unlace, unroll, and flip your grip. 1 hand at a time. Now as you squat, without missing a beat, your bar, your dumbbells, find the floor, loosen them up. Don't loosen them, just let go of them. Now's a good time to either grab a sip of whatever you're drinking or towel off. I might do both. Hoo-wee. Nobody even vouched for me that I did the bar dip on both sides. Sink up. I'm not gonna miss a beat. I wanna keep you all on your squats. I'm gonna try to take a sip of this. All right. Okay, just your squat that we've been doing already for most of the class. Touch your knees, knuckles up, knees, knuckles up. So remember, you're pushing against the floor to come up. The floor is your own personal leg press. sink, press. 4 more like that. So sink, press, sink. 2 more. Keep your squat, but take your feet wide, toes towards me. Reach straight down and pull up. Same deal, pushing against the floor to make it happen. Push down to come up. What? Yes, thank you, Ellen. Oh, thanks, Ari. I'm not trying to get Ellen and Steve in a fight. I just needed to make sure that I wasn't crazy. I mean, I am crazy, but not because of that. I think we all know that. And yes, thank you, Ari. I'm glad you like my new picture. 1 more. Hold your arms up. Left arm goes down and up. Right arm. So you can open your palms. Extend your fingers. As you reach, lean straight over that hip. Straight over the hip. So you're not leaning forward or back. It's straight over your hip. You can bend your knees a little further if that works for you. 1 more. And squat. Reach straight down. 4. Reach up. 3. Push down to come up. 1 more. Left arm goes down. Keep the knees bent and up. Reach and up. 1 more. Wide squat. Reach down, pull up. 4. Press. 3. Press. Here we go. Left arm reaches over. Keep your knees bent. Going straight over the hip. Again. Squat. Reach and pull. Reach. Pull. 2 more. And then left arm. Reach straight over your hips. You move from the middle, not just the arm. Wide squat. Reach down. Pull up. Push against the floor. Last set of these. Left arm goes over your left hip. 2 more. Feet under your hips. Squat reach, just where we came from. 1 more. Keep your squat. Palms together. Make sure you have space behind you. Push down through your feet. Left leg steps back 4 times. 4. 3. 1 more. Right side for 4. So the step can become a lateral lunge by bending your back leg and pushing off. Left side. Step or lunge. 2 more of either one. Right side. Step or lunge. 2 more. And then your left side. Maybe you add your arms. Let them swing. 2 more. Right side for 4. I realized I forgot to mention what the after party is going to be today. Left side for 2. 1 more. Right side for 2. Let's do it again in 2. Left side for 2. And right. And then single, side to side. Step, press. Step, press. And maybe you sink your hips a little further and your back arm can reach up. What you get with that extra sink is more force to push up. So 4, 3, 2, parallel squat, palms together. So the after party, I think we know, will be upper body since we're not really doing much of that here today. After party is right after the class. Says so in the name, but I don't post it publicly. It's either here or you can request a link. All right, same squat, feet wide, toes towards me. Sure. Again, reach down, pull up. We did this in one of the last intervals, but this time at the top, pull down, pull, reach, pull, reach. Maybe that becomes a crunch. That's hips and shoulders closer together, right there. Now, hop or pedal, hop like this, 1 foot always on the floor. I'm sorry, that's the pedal. This is the hop. Hop as your toes leaving the floor. This is the pedal. You'll step out right there. Or you can pedal, jump, or hop. Jump, Either way, you can cross your arms, maybe sink. If you're taking the jump, feel free to sink to a squat. One more after this. Here we go, reach and pull. Reach, pull, up, pull. And then hop or pedal here. Hop, jump, or pedal, step. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, hold it, reach up, pull down and crunch right there. Up, crunch. Hop or pedal here. 4, 3, I feel a hair catastrophe about to happen. Hold it out. Reach, pull or crunch. One more, hop or pedal, hop, pedal or step. One more, reach up, pull down, reach, and lunge side to side, left, right. You know what? I'm not even trying to fix it. Oh, Jane can't make the after party? I will absolutely send you the link, Jane. It'll take me about 15 minutes to upload, then I'll send it. I'll send it to your email, because I know you don't check your Instagram that often. 4 more like this. In 4, 3, feet parallel, squats here. If you don't have enough room in front of you, take a little step back. Left leg steps forward once, back and right. This is your pattern. Step towards me. Now that step most of you know goes to the corner. Now since it's going to the corner, the way you pivot around is on your back heel. You want to make sure not to keep weight in the ball of your back foot. Because if you do, when you turn, you will create torque on the inside of your knee. None of us need that. You can sink your hips. Just sink. Push down. Look at my back heel. Rotate on it. Sink. Maybe you reach up behind you. Sink. Reach. Sink. Reach. Maybe you reach up in the back. Sink. Both arms. One arm. Both arms. Easy enough. Squat. Touch your knees. We know this part already. 2 more. Here we go. Left leg steps towards me for 4. Press down to come up. Squat, touch your knees for 4. 4. Press. 3. 2. Left leg steps towards me. 4. Up. 3. 2. Squat, touch your knees. 4, up, 3. We're doing it again. Left leg towards me. 4. Push down and reach up. Right there. 1 more. Parallel squat. In 4. Push down. 3. 2 more. Here we go. Left leg, last set. For 4. Press. 3. 2. Parallel squat. 4. Push. 2 more. Hold your arms up. Hold it. Try to lift your heels and balance. Arms out to the side and palms together. You're going to hold right here. Shoulders down. Maybe you rotate to your right and center. And over to your left. Oh, I can't balance today. And center. Arms apart and up. Find your squat. Lower your heels, wiggle your toes, and sink down. Push down to come up. Sink, press, sink, press. You take a little step forward if you're back. Slow motion, forward fold, reach up, come back up. 2 squats. 1 more squat. Forward fold, reach up behind you, come up. 2 squats. Slightly faster. Fold once. Come up, squat once. Fold once, come up, squat once. Again, fold up. If you're in your fold and you think you hate it, you can get rid of the fold and do only squats. If you're in the fold and you want a little more, feel free to lift your heels in the fold. So lift and squat. If you're lifting your heels and you want a little more, feel free to make the heel lift become a jump. Press down and get a little air push down, push. Again. 2 more. 1 more of any level. Hold your squat. Hold. Wiggle your toes. And make a fist. Extend. Make a fist. Extend. 2 more. Hold your hands in a fist. Wiggle your toes. Press down to come up. Palms together. Sink. Squat. Sweat is sheeting down my face. Alrighty. Feet out wide. Toes to the corners. Let your heart rate settle. That was for me. Sink your hips straight down. Arms come up and out to the side. And back up. So sink, press. 2 more like this. And then left heel comes up. Rotate to your right. Center, back up other way. Right heel. Rotate, center, and up. Left heel. Rotate. Same thing. Right. Rotate. Whew. Left. Rotate. Same thing. And then center. Just the hip sink for 4. Up. I think some of you know what's about to happen. Here we go. 3 pulses down. 3, 2, 1. Together and out. 3, 2, other leg. So that's your move. 3, 2, 4 on the together. You can feel free to make it a jump. Push down to get up. So 3, 2, 1. Together and out. 3, 2, 1. Together and out. Who's breathing? 1 more. 3, 2, just the hip sink. Whoo, how are your legs? 2 more like this. Feet parallel. Inhale, reach up. Hands on your legs. Round your back. Release your back. Round it again. Release it again. This time, come all the way up. Grab some water or whatever you're drinking. We're gonna go to the floor for abs and a stretch. My heart rate's high. High for me. They're old ladies. All right, so, geez, I can't get my towel up today. So, I'm gonna turn to the side so that when I cue, I'm gonna say front and back. Front is the arm or leg closest to me. I'm sweaty. And I have 2 towels because I'm a sweaty mess. Look, I did laundry, no holes in my towel. Very exciting. All right, so no equipment, no towels or anything, except if you want to sit on one. Adjust your gear if you need. Sit up tall on top of your booty bones. Oh, I see what you mean, Steve. You thought I wasn't going to go the other side. Gotcha. All right, knees bent, feet flat on the floor if you can manage that. Sit up tall. If you want to avoid sitting here, sit up tall. Arms straight out, half curl down, and 1, 2, come up. So on your curl, you're gonna actively squeeze underneath your armpits, like you're trying to hold a little marble in there. I always say that, but when on earth are you trying to hold a marble in your armpit? So curl, you're trying to work for a contraction, straight down the center of your core. Maybe your front arm reaches back behind you on the curl, and your back arm reach for 2, same thing, reach for 2 and up. Maybe that reach becomes a big circle up to tall. So reach back, up to tall. Can you imagine if I wrote that down on paper, how ridiculous that would look? Up to tall, what is that? It's not even really English. Reach all the way up and over, there we go. Reach 2, up and over. 1 more each side. Reach for 2, Up last time. You'll keep your curl, but keep your palms together. Curl for 2. As you curl, put your knuckles together, thumbs at your chest. Knuckles stay together, your elbows stay out to the sides. This time you curl and hold right here. Rotate towards me, keep your thumbs in the middle, back to the center and up. Curl, rotate and wait for me. Back to the center and up. Slightly faster there. So curl, rotate, center, up, curl. Rotate, center, up. Curl, rotate, center, up, curl. Rotate, center, again. Squeeze underneath your armpits. Keep your lats engaged. Your lats are the muscles on the side of your body. Curl. Rotate. We're going once more each side. So curl. Rotate, center, once more. Curl, rotate, come up, forward, fold. Your knees can be bent or straight or anywhere in between. As long as you're rounding your back and you're actively releasing your low back, actively separating your shoulder blades, chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Eyes come up first. You'll feel that oddly behind your legs. Then your shoulders and your body. At the top, bend your knees again. Round your back. Fingertips out to the side to help you. Squeeze underneath your armpits so your lats can help you. Front leg can come up. Maybe both legs. If that's too crazy, work just with your toes on the floor. Either way, shoulders down, knees come towards me and center, away from me, center. Towards, again. Towards me, away. Towards me, maybe your arms come up. Towards me, center. One more each side. Keep your knees moving. Maybe you lace your fingers. Rotate, center, back. So your arms go opposite your legs. Maybe you don't stop in the middle. Front, back. Are you squeezed underneath your armpits? Let's do 8 more. Toes down or up. You side. In 4, 3, 2, forward fold. Oh. Round your back, knees bent or straight. Up to you. Release your low back. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Bring your eyes up. Feel the hamstrings and then shoulders and your body. At the top, let's move forward so don't get out of your frame. Tuck your hips. Fingertips to help you roll down. 4, 3. When you're all the way down, bring your knees into your chest and rock your knees side to side. I like to extend my top leg to get an extra stretch. You know, here's the deal. It takes a little more torque to stretch this booty out. So that's why I extend the top leg out and over. Really digs into the glutes. Up to you and your back. One more each side. Breathing in and out. As you rotate, come back to the center. Knees into the chest. Hands to the side of your hips. Untuck your hips. So you want a neutral spine. Belly button level to your pelvic bone. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Shoulders pressing down into your mat. Neutral spine stays. This might be enough for you. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. If you need more, extend your back leg out to the wall in front of you. Resist the urge to let your shoulders lift. Slowly change sides. 4, 3, 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. In 4, 3. Now 2 counts. To get there, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's try single counts here. We have 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Again. 3, 2. Hold and pulse. Now on the pulse, you can hold it there or lift and lower from the hip. 2, hold or lift and lower. So it's a long leg that will lift and lower from the hip. 3, 2, hold, lift and lower. 3, 2, I think it's hilarious, but I use the cue of a long leg. Again, in 3, 2, hold or lift and lower. 3, 2, 1 more. Each side, we have 3, 2, hold or lift and lower. 3, 2, neutral spine. And bring your knees into your chest, round your back. Yep, give it a little rock side to side. Massage your low back. When your knees come into your chest, it allows your hips to tilt. You round your back and all the muscles contact the floor. Even on my hyperextended back. Hold it center. It is your body. Untuck your hips. 90 degrees of the hip and the knee. So neutral spine. Chair pose. Arms out to the side. Palms to the ceiling. So your legs are your dumbbells. If this is enough resistance here on your core, keep it right here. Otherwise, rotate towards me. 1, 2, pull to the center. Away from me. 1, 2, palms up to the ceiling. Towards me with your legs. The reason our palms are up is because the temptation to press down here is big. And I want you to stabilize with your hands. I want you to stabilize with your core. Resist. Inhale. Exhale as you rotate. Resist the weight of your legs. Inhale as your legs come back to the center. Exhale, rotate, resist the weight of the legs. Pull to the center. Exhale, rotate, resist. Inhale again. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Same thing. Exhale for 2. Inhale. We're doing it again, yes. 1 more set here. Exhale for 2, resist, inhale, and over, and center. Knees into the chest. Roll it all the way, or not roll it, pull the knees in and then rock side to side. Then hold your hips to the center. Fingertips behind your ears. Untuck your hips. 90 degrees of the hip and the knee. Squeeze underneath your armpits. Roll your shoulders slightly off the floor. Then just lift a little and release a little. So you're trying not to come all the way down to the floor. Just a little lift, little release. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Maybe you want more resistance and you can extend your legs on any kind of a diagonal. Hold your body up. Hold or pulse. So you can be here or here. Up to you, as long as you are breathing in 8, 7, last 4, 3, 2, hold and release. Knees into the chest, a little extra today. Untuck your hips. Take your legs straight up. So you're neutral in your spine, legs straight up, shoulders down, palms to the side of the hips. You'll lower your legs just far enough to create some resistance here in your core. You stop at your point of resistance. Take your legs out and in. Just out and in. So the legs are your dumbbells. Your core is resisting the weight of them. So the lower you take your legs, the more resistance you create for your core. Or you can think of it as the stronger you get in your core, the lower you can take your legs. Now let's take the legs apart and make a circle. Come back to your point of return, your point of control. Let's do it again. So out, around, up to the point of your control, and the point of control is the point of resistance that you can hold your legs. Up, point of control. Guess I should have made that clear before I went into this exercise. Slow it down, out, and around, and back to your start point, and out, and around, and hold it. Bring the knees to the chest. Ooh, yikes, Rooney. Set both feet on the floor. Extend your front leg up to the ceiling. Bend the knees, cross it across. Set it down the back leg like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. I already feel it, but maybe you need to lift the back leg off the floor. Maybe still you need to legs behind and pull. I don't even think I need to do that today. Just try to keep your shoulder blades on the floor, breathing all the way in and out. And then release by Jane.
Change sides, front foot on the floor, extend the back leg up. Cross it over the front knee. Maybe that's enough for your hip. If not, pick your front foot up. Maybe you reach through. This side is so much more flexible for me. Pull both legs sort of towards your chest if you're reaching behind. I think it's all the sweat in my eyeballs, jumbling my brain. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Set your feet on the floor. Front leg comes in again. Extend the leg up only far enough to feel the stretch on the back side of the leg. Your back leg can stay where it is, or it can walk out to your point of flexibility. Either way, flex your front foot, bend the knee to the chest. So in for 2, straighten it out. It's not good all the way straight. You're just looking for a stretch behind your leg. Once more, flex and bend. For 2, drive the heel up and hold at the point that you feel the stretch behind it. Take the front arm on the inside of your front leg. Press the leg to the side. Only until you feel the stretch on the inside of it. Flex both feet. You're pressing your back hip into the floor so that your hips don't get off balance. Flex both feet, pushing your heels out to the walls. Then bend your front knee to the middle. Take your front arm out towards me, back arm across your bent knee, and the knee goes away from your screen. Reaching out with your front fingertips. Breathing all the way in and out. Back to the center, change legs. Front foot on the floor. Extend your back leg up until you feel the stretch behind it. Front leg can stay where it is or walk out. Flex your back foot, bend the knee to the chest. Drive the heel up. Let's do it again. Flex and bend. Drive it up. Last one. Flex and bend. Drive it up and hold it here. Take your back arm on the inside of your back leg. Press the leg to the side, but only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside. Front hip presses into the floor. Flex both feet. Push your heels out to the walls. Breathing all the way in and out. Bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side. Front arm across your bent knee. Your knee rotates over to me. Breathing in and out as you reach out with your back fingertips. And come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach. Arms and legs extend. Okay, front arm reaches around. You're trying to reach where your shoelaces would be. Pull your heel to your hip. Press your hip to the floor, opening up your quadriceps. Those are the big muscles on the front of your leg. And release, change sides. Reach your back arm around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Pull your heel to your hip and your hip to the floor. If you can keep this hand here, bring your front arm back around. Trying to get both feet in your hands. If you're not quite there, work on this. If you're already here, push your feet into your hands. Try to lift your knees. And then try to lift your chest. Open your shoulders. Breathe in and out. And then release. Hands inside of your chest. Press your chest up. Take your hips back to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Rotate your thumbs up towards the ceiling. Hands are on their sides. Release your palms to the floor. Round up to a tabletop. I think we know there's some pajama producer dancing going on behind the camera. Touch your toes. Round your back. Separate your shoulder blades. Press down. Lift your tailbone up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Let your head hang. Your tailbone lifts up. Unroll your back. One bone at a time. When you're all the way up. Shoulders down and back. All right, that's it. I have moments. Thanks you guys for all your donations. Thanks for being here. Thanks for participating. After party's in 5 minutes. I'll either see you tomorrow. My schedule's up for the week. So I'll see you tomorrow or in 5 minutes. Thanks, you guys.